Why would you pivot on the bass anyway? What's going on? It's Jason Heath, and one of the most frequently used but widely misunderstood techniques on the double bass is pivoting. I've covered this on the channel in the past, done several videos which I will link up to right here. They're from a little while ago, but still good stuff. When I started pivoting on the bass, it was kind of a disaster, and it was a disaster when I taught it as well. But over the years, I learned how to use it wisely, when to use it in my teaching. So in this video, we're going to take a look at some of the advantages, disadvantages, and lessons learned from years of experimenting with pivots. Pivoting can be a bit confusing for sure when you're starting out. The concept is you leave the thumb in the same place on the back of the neck and you let the fingers move. Generally, you let the fingers move about a half step back or a half step forward. And the important thing is to keep this span right here the same. So we are not extending. Why aren't we extending? Because you would extend on cello. Well, the thing is, we kind of already are extended when we're playing the bass. This is a wide position. I don't know about you, but I really can't open my hand anymore without causing some tension. And so we use this motion to take this already open hand position and extend it a bit further. And now, for me, I use pivoting when I'm playing moving passages. I do not just chill out pivoting for extended periods of time. So if I was playing something that was like kind of slow down here, I would probably move my whole hand. That's a little more of what we call a Cemental approach, and I've done a video on that which I will link up to here. But especially for faster passages, pivoting is awesome. So I can all of a sudden let my hand move a little bit, and all of a sudden I can now encompass without moving my thumb. And now the cool thing is, by just throwing in that little half-step motion this way or that way, I can all of a sudden play diatonic passages across the strings. There's a great book by Hal Robinson called Boardwalking, which explores the entire bass like this. I've done a video on that as well, so if you want to learn more about how to get across the bass diatonically, that's a great place to start. Here in third position, this space right here is navigable, and it's actually a really useful thing to navigate, so I love pivoting from first finger on D all the way to the harmonic here. And again, depends on the passage. If I was playing something very lyrical, I would probably shift just to give it a little more vocal quality. If I was playing something fast, doing a pivot can be quite useful. And then as you go up the bass, this technique becomes a little bit more of an opening and close. And I love to have folks practice this. G, A, B, C, and then just open up for the D. And by allowing yourself that extra opening all the way up to that harmonic, you can do all sorts of cool things in thumb position. Now, there are things to watch out for with pivoting, and one of the things I've always struggled with when teaching this technique, I kind of like to start people without doing pivoting first, even if I'm teaching in this Roboth, George Vance sort of technique, because I find that if you're not careful, you can kind of get this unstable foundation down here. So getting set up with a good position like this first, I find quite helpful. And these notes right here, B, C, D, are a great spot to start. And you can practice it by shifting, which is just a little motion of the thumb, or practice it by pivoting. Again, just getting that motion right there in an incredibly useful way for making fast passages a bit more manageable on the bass, allowing you to play diatonic scales across the bass. One of the modern techniques that we use on the bass to extend our abilities. That's a look at pivoting on the double bass. We use this all the time, particularly in the Roboth fingering system. If you'd like to learn more about that, check out this video we've got linked up. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.